From the Wyln studios in Hazleton and all over northeastern Pennsylvania, this is Wyln News.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on Wyln News. I'm Paula Dagnan. Police responded to a home in Berwick around 10 o'clock this morning to reports of a man making threats against his family and himself. Once on the scene at the home at 1029 LaSalle Street, Barry Neil Francione allegedly fired at police with a weapon from the second story of the home. A fire started shortly thereafter and fire crews were called. Authorities also said that booby traps were found throughout the residence, so fire crews had to stay outside. No one else was in the home at the time. Francione was arraigned on charges of aggravated assault, arson, terroristic threats, and resisting arrest. He's now in the Columbia County Prison. The suspect in connection with the fatal stabbing back in April of the man whose body was found in a vacant home in Wilkes-Barre in June is now behind bars in Luzerne County. The Luzerne County District Attorney's Office say Sean Talmadge was arrested this morning in connection with the murder of Ramon Torres. Torres's body was found in the basement of the home in the 400 block of South Franklin Street in Wilkes-Barre. Among the charges Talmadge faces are criminal homicide and abuse of corpse. He was arraigned this morning and has a preliminary hearing set for next week. A mother accused of trying to kill herself and her children will now have a retrial in September. It was just last month Melissa Ann Scholl's trial ended in a hung jury. At a hearing today in Luzerne County Court, prosecutors announced they would take the case to trial again September 11th. The 33-year-old woman from Wilkes-Barre Township, according to prosecutors, allegedly tried to asphyxiate herself and her two children with exhaust fumes from her car back in December of 2015. Scholl was returned to the Luzerne County Prison, where she's been held since December of 2015. A Wilkes-Barre man was captured by U.S. Marshals for his role in a stabbing incident. 30-year-old Jeremy Sonny was wanted by Wilkes-Barre police for allegedly attacking a person with a knife on May 28th. The victim sustained multiple injuries. Sonny was arraigned and taken to Luzerne County Prison. He has a preliminary hearing set for next week. There's still no word on the cause of a deadly fire yesterday in Dorrance Township. 80-year-old Joyce Roberts Murray was found dead inside her home at 704 South Mountain Boulevard. According to investigators, nothing suspicious was found at the scene and it was deemed accidental. Friends and neighbors said that Murray was a retired clinical psychologist who once worked at Whitehaven State Center. Investigators are now trying to find Murray's relatives. Anyone who may know about her family members are being asked to contact the Luzerne County Coroner's Office at 570-825-1664. Two people accused of delivering drugs that prosecutors say resulted in a man's death are now heading to trial. 32-year-old Eric Scott Melia and 47-year-old Joan Rosenkrantz, both of Wilkes-Barre, allegedly delivered heroin and fentanyl to 32-year-old Michael Goomer back in January. Goomer overdosed and an autopsy revealed he died due to the combined effects of heroin and fentanyl. Melia and Rosenkrantz were arrested in April, each waiving their preliminary hearings yesterday. Formal arrangements are scheduled for October 5th at the Luzerne County Courthouse. Melia has been denied bail. Rosenkrantz jailed for lack of $500,000 bail. The Republican leader in the GOP-controlled Pennsylvania House of Representatives says there haven't been any agreements reached in a 6-day budget stalemate. Majority Leader Dave Reed telling House GOP members in a memo yesterday that he is also opposed to a broad-based tax increase. He favors trying to raise money by expanding casino-style gambling and further privatizing the sale of wine and liquor in Pennsylvania. Meanwhile, slot machine gambling revenue at Pennsylvania's 12 casinos dropped in the last 12 months. That leaves the casino's annual take lower than it was 6 years ago, when just 9 casinos were open the whole year. The Pennsylvania Gaming Control Board said Thursday that slots revenue in the nation's number 2 commercial casino state was nearly $2.34 billion for the 12 months ending June 30th. It's the first drop in 3 years. The Greater Hazleton Chamber of Commerce holding its 7th red carpet breakfast of the year today. It took place at Capriati's Catering in McAdoo. Elected officials and the chamber came together to hear Congressman Lou Barletta give an update on what's happening in Congress. He touched upon various topics involving education, the workforce, homeland security, and infrastructure. One of Barletta's main topics involved a bill recently passed through the House of Representatives requiring businesses to help schools adjust their curriculums to better prepare students for jobs that are available. Barletta says this will help young adults acquire the skills they need to succeed in the workforce, especially for jobs that exist.
From a government, Washington knows best, to the employers who need to hire an employee knows what skills are needed, and connecting those two and making it easier for those students to go to whether it's a community college, a four-year college, or a for-profit school, but to get the training for jobs that actually exist. The best thing that we could do for inner city kids and all kids is get them a job.
The WYLN sports crew is gearing up for one of our favorite weekends of the year, the Giants Despair Hill Climb in Laurel Run, right outside the city of Wilkes-Barre. Racers will head up the mountain trying to fend off some sharp turns, including Devil's Elbow, all weekend long. It's historically the nation's oldest road race, and we will be bringing it to you live on Sunday beginning at 1 p.m. So if you can't make it out to the 2017 Giants Despair Hill Climb, you can watch it right here on WYLN TV. Coming up on WYLN News, one area police department wants to know what residents think. Plus, in Community and You, details on an upcoming event for Big Brothers Big Sisters. But first, as we head out to break, let's take a look at your 7-day forecast from the WYLN Weather Center. Remember, you can get all your weather information at WYLNTV.com. We'll be right back.
Where are my customers? I think I need help with my website.
Thank you for calling web.com. How can I help you?
I need some serious help with my website.
I could definitely help you with that today.
Awesome.
Do you want to work in a fun atmosphere and help small businesses like this succeed online? Call 1-844-JOBS-WEB and apply today.
Time to bring the action at Pocono. Fire them up. Here we go.
Go out there, have fun. Sometimes it's just being a kid.
Fans on their feet. Look at that.
Play with some more toys.
What a day.
It's a crazy feeling.
Big smiles. This place is a blast, man. It's so much fun.
The Weatherly Police Department has reached out to the broader community to address any concerns or complaints citizens have with the department. It was just a few days ago officers noticed complaints on social media from many Weatherly citizens regarding the department's jurisdiction, where it's operating, and the traffic violations it's stopping people for. Many people also complained about how officers are handling the drug epidemic that's lasted for years. Police Chief Brian Markochik responded instantly with a post on the Weatherly's Police Department's Facebook page. It addresses citizens' concerns and advises them to visit or contact the department at any time with their questions or concerns.
A small town, they're taxpayers, they have the right to understand what we're doing. I mean, it's tax dollars that fund us, it's tax dollars that put us on the street, and they definitely have a right to know what we do. And again, that's why I thought, let's open this up and have people stop down or call. I'm more than willing to screen any calls or answer any calls and get them an answer.
Wyln reached out to several concerned citizens in the Weatherly area who declined to go on camera with their comments. Coming up on Frackville's News Choice, details on farmers market vouchers that are available, plus a farmers market with a twist. But first, let's take a look at today's winning midday lottery numbers. Good luck if you played. Stay with us.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
Physical Therapy and Balance Centers. It's spelled different because we are different. Physical is unlike any therapy center you've been to before. If you're tired of living in pain, if you want to move better, overcome an injury or balance disorder, or you just want to improve your strength and conditioning, our highly skilled team of medical experts will help you get back to living the life you enjoy. New mentality, new body, new life. Get physical.
Tune in each week to WYLN TV 35 to watch the #1 Hazleton-based broadcast television talk show, The Storm, hosted by Tiffany Cloud. Candidates, politicians, community leaders, and more appear on The Storm when they want to be heard. New shows air Wednesdays at 8 p.m. and these additional airtimes only on WYLN TV 35. We're your local network.
Welcome to Community and You, and today we are going to be telling you about an event that is coming up on July 15th, correct?
Yes,
correct.
ma'am.
With me is Bob Chopek, and also with me is Cassie Cerulli. And Cassie, I'm actually going to defer to you first because this is your event, sort of?
Sort of, yeah. I actually, mentoring has been a huge part of my life and has affected me in a positive way. So I got involved with the Big Brothers Big Sisters organization as a mentor, and I thought, why not figure out another way to raise more money and get the community out to get involved in this wonderful program and to learn more about it. And I thought, why not do a walk/run? There's walks for every event and every organization, so I thought, we need one too. And thankfully Bob was on board with it, and the Big Brothers Big Sisters of the Bridge organization was as well. So it's been a pretty big hit every year, and thank you so much for having us on today to promote it. So it's July 15th, and we're really excited, and we want the community to come out every year, more and more people. And it's actually going to have a half-mile fun run for children, which is really awesome. So they could come out before the actual race and do their little run, and that's free for the children. So they could come down at Kirby Park and do that. And then the actual race starts at 9 o'clock. So it's going to be a really great event, and I'm really excited.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
Cassie will find out more about that. But now let's talk to Bob, because Bob is going to tell us about Big Brothers, Big Sisters. And because Cassie mentioned that's who this benefits, tell us about the organization.
Well, Big Brothers Big Sisters is a youth mentoring organization, one-to-one matches where an adult is matched with a 7 to 14-year-old, and they hang out. They can do homework. It's the adult in their life is to help them fill a need, that they may have come from a single-parent household. Help them with their homework, help them with schools, help them with the peer pressures, that the young kids have today. The program itself is proven to help kids graduate high school, go on to a college or extracurricular activity beyond high school, and it just benefits the whole community as a whole.
How do you go about, number one, selecting the children to be involved in such programs? And then how do you go about getting the mentors involved?
Well, the children are actually registered, so a parent, a guardian, it might even be a grandparent, will register the child, and you can do it online or in person at our offices throughout Northeast Pennsylvania. And the volunteers, again, will register again. They're background checked. We have certified caseworkers that will make sure that the volunteer has all the background checks and that they're compatible with the child, that the guardian, parent, child, and the volunteer it's all coordinated to make sure that the match is beneficial, and it's also monitored throughout the entire match.
Now, this is Big Brothers Big Sisters of the Bridge, and you're located where?
Our main offices are on 33 Northampton Street in Wilkes-Barre, right across from Movies 14.
And if anybody throughout Luzerne County, is that the area that you serve?
Well, we serve, I think it's 7 counties in Northeast Pennsylvania.
So there's a lot.
We have Lycoming County, Carbon, Columbia, Luzerne, Monroe.
Wow, that's a lot.
Absolutely. And we have offices, throughout as well in coverage.
And if anyone was interested in getting involved, whether they be a child or whether they be someone who'd like to be a big brother, big sister, how do they do that?
Probably the best bet is online. Just call, go online. It's bbbsnepa.org.
Okay, now I'm going to go back over here and talk to Cassie a little bit. Tell us about this big event on the 15th. When, where, all that stuff.
Okay, so it's at Kirby Park, right in Wilkes-Barre, and it's July 15th. Be there or be square. It is actually going to start at 9, but registration starts at 8. And like I said, there's the Children's Fun Run, which is at 8:30. So we like everybody to get there early to talk with one another, get excited about the race. But the actual race will kick off at 9. And pre-registration is $20, and the day of the event it's $25. And children 10 years old and younger, it's $10.
Oh.
So, or actually 12 and under, I'm sorry. So, yeah, everybody's involved. It's a whole family event, and I'm so excited for everybody to just come out and enjoy the day. And you could actually register online at www.walkforkidssake.com or call the offices in Wilkes-Barre, Big Brothers Big Sisters, and they'll help you and lead you in the right direction.
This sounds like it's going to be lots of fun. You're, of course, going to be participating, right?
Oh, yeah. I'll be walking. I might run. I don't know yet, but it's not my favorite thing to do. So we'll see what I could do that day.
Watch this. How about you, Bob?
He does run.
Actually, I do run, but for this event, I'm organizing, so I'm like the little director. So, we'll be making sure that, everything goes off perfectly. We're going to have music. We're going to have food. We're going to have raffle baskets. It's going to be a nice, big, huge event. And we give out medals. We give medals out for the kids for the fun run, as well as for in the different age groups, male, female. We have participants that are 60, 70 years old, all the way down, like I said, the little ones. We have I think we had a 10-year-old that did the 5K.
Nice. All right. Well, we're going to keep our fingers crossed for some great weather for this. It's going to be a wonderful fun run. And, of course, you'll be able to find more information on the WYLN Facebook page as well. And we'll catch you again on Community and You.
The
33rd Annual Benton Frontier Days and Championship Rodeo is July 11th through the 16th. Bull riding, calf roping, bareback bronc riding, and more. Tuesday is the Fun Horse Show. Wednesday is 3D barrel racing. Thursday through Saturday is the Championship Rodeo. And don't miss Bullarama on Sunday. Show starts 7:30 p.m. Entertainment starts at 5 p.m. Vendors, crafters, and great tasting food. The Benton Rodeo, Route 487 in Benton. Come early, stay late. For more information, go to bentonrodeo.com.
It's time to find your copy of the Freeland Progress. Look inside for information on the Pennsylvania Dart Tournament and more. The Freeland Progress is free at locations throughout Freeland, Whitehaven, Blakesley, Berwick, Cunningham, Drums, and the Hazleton area.
What's on TV? Plenty. WYLN TV 35, the best in local programming.
When you see news happening in your neighborhood, call WYLN News at 570-459-1869 or email us at news@WYLNTV.com or send us a message on social media through Facebook. WYLN, we're your local network.
Senior Farmers Market vouchers are still available. They're made possible by the Area Agency on Aging for Luzerne and Wyoming counties. Vouchers will be available at the following active adult center locations that are on your screen right now. Each eligible senior is able to receive 4 $5 vouchers, which can be used to purchase fruit and produce from a participating farmers market stand. If a senior is unable to personally pick up the vouchers, someone else can pick them up for the senior as long as the person presents a signed completed proxy form. This includes spouses and individuals with powers of attorney. You must also call the center you'll be going to ahead of time to put your name on a list. Speaking of farmers markets, this one has a bit of a twist. It's not fruit and vegetables, it's health and wellness. It's all part of Eat Right, Get Moving, Live Well. You can check it out this Monday and every Monday through October 2nd from 10:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. This farmers market will provide residents and those stopping by for a visit with opportunities to purchase not only fresh fruit and vegetables, but it will help promote healthy living through programs on nutrition, disease prevention, and physical activity. The City of Wilkes-Barre will also be hosting other organizations focused on healthy topics with several healthy food vendors. And that is taking place on Wilkes-Barre Public Square. Other local farmers markets that are held every Sunday are at Crestwood High School. They're there from 9 until 1. And coming up this coming Friday, 1 week from today, July 14th, in downtown Hazleton. Funeral arrangements have been made for local lupus activist Cynthia Dolan. Cynthia passed away peacefully Tuesday at Wilkes-Barre General Hospital. A mass of Christian burial will be celebrated on Saturday, tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. at the Queen of Heaven Parish at Our Lady of Grace Church in Hazleton. Cindy's family will receive friends tomorrow morning in the church from 8:30 until the time of the Mass. Her burial will follow at Our Lady of Grace Cemetery on 22nd Street. Condolences can also be sent to the Joseph A. Moran Funeral Home at 229 West 12th Street in Hazleton. Stay with us. A look at today's weather is next here on WYLN News.
For over 25 years, Whitetail Preserve Shooting Range, 118 Boulevard Road, Bloomsburg, has provided professionally designed skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields. All stations are handicap accessible, with resident NRA certified shooting instructors on site. There are packages available to fit anyone's budget, restaurant and catering on site. Our facility is also available for weddings, business meetings, bachelor and private parties. Call 570-384-2314.
WYLN CA35's children's programming is designed with the specific purpose of serving the educational and informational needs of children.
In compliance with FCC guidelines, a copy of the Children's Programming Report is on file for public inspection at WYLN, 1057 East 10th Street, Hazleton, PA, during normal business hours, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday.
Hey neighbor, we're having a backyard sale.
2017 Mazda 3 Sport. Buy it for $16,919 or lease it for $129 a month. Or this 2017 Mazda 6 Sport, lease it for only $159 a month. Or the all-new 2017 Mazda CX-5 Sport, lease it for only $179 a month.
At Berger Mazda, Route 93, Hazel Township.
Berger Family Dealerships, drive with experience.
Want to watch WYLN over-the-air with an antenna? These maps make it easy for you to check out our over-the-air UHF coverage area using the Longley Rice propagation mode. All of our broadcast and cable maps can be found on our Facebook page and on WYLNTV.com.
WYLN programming is online all the time. Visit our website at WYLNTV.com to watch archived shows and a live stream of our broadcast shows. And don't forget to visit all of our social media pages for breaking news, weather, and sports. WYLN, we're your local network.